Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today I'm actually gonna talk for the third time about this drone, the DDI Drone Design International Pro Duct, and it's a 2.5-inch Cinewhoop made by an Italian startup called DDI. And if you're a veteran of the channel, you may remember 2 years ago I made a video just when it was only a project. You could download stuff on Thingiverse and create your own. Since then, they decided to create a startup and to start selling them. So 3 months ago, I made another video with a pre-production unit. It was sent to me for testing, but this was not the real product. They changed a lot of stuff since then, and the new one supposedly so much better and so much more refined. So today, I'm super excited to show you. Boom! Finally, we have an official box with the logo. It looks amazing. They have all the QR codes and there is a surprise in the box, the website, and as you can see, this is the back. And before I open the box and show you what's inside, please remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know if you remember the first time we talked about this drone, and please go down in the description, follow them on social media, support them. They need your advice. It's a small company, they need a community, and they want actually to listen to consumers and make what people want. So it's a very nice company, they have amazing ideas, they just need people's support. Thank you so much, let's go. And boom, finally it's time to open the box. Super easy, just slides out, revealing the drone inside. Yeah, okay. And you can see a lot of bags, of course. Look at the box, it looks like it's made of, you know, industrial metal. And I'm gonna remove the bags and the other ducts, and you can see there is the drone. And super cool trick of this box, if you remove the drone and you flip it upside down, it becomes a landing pad for your drone. And it's clever when they do creative stuff with the packaging. I wish they keep this idea and they make it out of plastic, maybe rollable plastic, so you can actually use it in the field and you can recycle your packaging. It will be so cool. Let's start from the propellers. You'll get probably only one set of replacement ones. It's Gemfan 3-bladed 63mm ones, and they sent me a lot because last time I did the review I had no spares. There was an accident and I wasn't able to complete the review. So thank you for sending me spares. I hope I don't need them this time. And here is a bag super full of 3D printed parts for your drone. It's camera mounts, you know, the Insta360, all kinds of GoPros here, and also your analog camera mount. This is for the VTX. There is just a lot of stuff, and this is not even scratching the surface because they have a STL bank, and that's the beauty about this project. They have, I'm gonna show you, I have on my phone. They have basically a page where you can go and download and print yourself all kinds of different mounts. You can see it's just full, it's pages and pages of stuff they designed to make everyone happy. If they don't have it, you can ask them, send them a mail, they will add it to the STL bank. If you design something, they will add. And if you don't have a 3D printer, you can ask them to print it and ship it for you. Also, when you buy the drone, of course, they can put the 3D printed parts in it. There is a thunderstorm coming. I'm gonna hurry up and test fly another day. And here you can see the 2 main ducts they made for this drone. There are a lot more ducts, but these are the recommended ones. This one is TPU for indoors. This is for flying around, sensible stuff, people, paintings, valuable stuff. This bounces you off and it's soft, but this is for slow speed, because if you try to accelerate, the mount starts oscillating and it's not the best. If you're going fast outside and fly acro, this is the PLA one. It's super lightweight. They improved a lot since last one, and it feels super solid. I mean, it's so thin yet solid. I don't know how they pulled it off. And finally, it's time to talk about the specs of this beautiful drone. I love the gray accents, and I mean, it doesn't even look 3D printed. I don't know what printer settings they use, but I mean, it's crazy. They even 3D printed these soft mounts and they are solid and stiff, and it doesn't look like they come off. It's crazy. 3D printing TPU like this, Wow. And this drone right here is 150 grams for the Nebula Pro with full Cadex Vista version at the back. And it's crazy because for a 3D printed drone, it's very light. I mean, it's lighter than most BNF out there, 2.5 inches at least. And it's just crazy because injection molding, it's much lighter, of course. You can get thinner and more resistant, but they nail it down and they improved the ducts a lot. So it's stiff yet light, and it's incredible. It's almost a miracle, I say. And last version, I remember it was like 180. It was super heavy and it lacked punch. Also, it's probably lighter because it's finally using very, very great motors. This is one of my favorites. T-Motor 1404 3800 kV. Amazing motors. They push like crazy, the 2.5 inches. I love them. And also the stack inside here is not a stack. It's a single board finally, so it's lighter, but it's a Foxeer F7 45 amps up to 6S, which is crazy. If you put more torquey motors, you can even fly 6S probably with this drone, which is again crazy. My version doesn't come with a receiver because I use the DJI one, don't judge me, but if you have a receiver, you have the holes at the back. Everything is very, very well studied, and amazing soft mount system, 4 points. GoPro mount, you have different levels of stiffness on your 3D printed dampeners, and you can also use standard ones if you like, so you have a lot of choice. Everything in this drone gives you a lot of choice. And the frame here is 3mm, is made of carbon, and it's water jet cut, which improves the characteristics, the stiffness of your carbon. It makes it less brittle because there is no heat. The carbon stays cool, and the resin inside it does not cook basically. So this is a very, very well studied carbon. Finally, they have a real battery pad. Last time it was 3D printed. I love they are refining everything since last time. And boom, it's another day. Finally, it's sunny. I just bound the drone to my radio, took it for a quick spin, works amazing, and added the camera, the Insta360 Go 2. This is the original GoPro mount, basically. It's cool if you want to use a full GoPro, but I suggest you using, of course, it's a small drone, use a lighter camera, naked GoPro or Insta360 Go 2. And probably from the start, if you can, get a lower camera mount, because this is a little bit tall, and especially with the naked GoPro, it's a lot taller than it should be, in my opinion, for center of gravity stuff, and also for clearance, because the drone starts being a little bit too high, and if you can go 1 centimeter down, will be a lot of difference. About clearance, there is not a lot of it for the battery. This is a 650. If you put it horizontally, you see, you run the risk of touching the soft mounts down in the front and voiding the effect they have. So my suggestion will be putting them vertically like this, more space. And on the website they say you can put between a 650 and a 900 milliamps battery 4S. And I asked them why there is not too much clearance. It's because this drone is very finely tuned, so this is for people not to mess up the tuning and the center of gravity too much. And they will put a list of supported batteries, so you can choose batteries that fit. And yeah, I mean, it's fine, you just have to put them vertically. And DDI spent a lot of time pit tuning this drone to perfection. That's why they don't let you mess up with the weight too much. And if you go on beta flight, the beauty about this project, I'm not seeing other brands do this, but you can go in custom profiles, load the link from their website, it's a GitHub link, and you have the ability to load on this drone pre-made pit profiles from the company. They are tuned to perfection and they should work amazing. You have cinematic and acro. So let's try this beauty and see how it flies. And for this first flight, I'm gonna fly with the flexible TPU ducts. The company said this is to be used in rare cases where you fly around people. Indoors, you are not supposed to go over 50% throttle with this. It's gonna start shaking, so we are not gonna see the super pit tuning now. But the beauty about this is if you hit a wall, they should bounce you off. And let's try indoors, quick flight, and then I'm gonna put the PLA ducts. Oh. So I have to put a little bit of expo on this drone yet. That's something I have to do, because I mean it's super stable, but I am controlling it with 1 millimeter of travel on my sticks, which is not ideal. Yeah, let me put a little bit of expo, because it's fine, as you can see, it's flying fine, but just have issues controlling it in tighter spaces. But yeah, of course it came like this. Every drone I test like how it comes. So yeah, let's try. It will not be fair for the other drones to change the settings. So with these ducks, you see I set up some chairs. Oh. Perfect. They're back flying. Yeah, I suck. I suck big time. The drone is a little bit tall on my defense, so you have that. But it flies fine. Since last time I used the older version, this is miles better. This is basically on par with the other bind and flights I see. Same weight, same flight characteristics, maybe even a little bit better. Let's try with the PLA Duct afterwards. Noise wise, it's fine. The noise is, with this kind of ducts, is a little bit dirty. Now let me put it in acro. You see, if you go over 50% throttle, I mean, it's not even that bad as they anticipated it will be. Wow. This is not the duct to do this. It shakes a bit, but it's totally controllable. Wow. I didn't expect the TPU duct to perform this good in acro. Yeah. Okay, now I'm surprised. Okay, I can confirm the P-tuning is pretty well done on this drone. Okay, I suck big time, especially in acro. Wow, what was that? I did a flip on the chair. No, I suck. And if you hit something like a wall, you should bounce right off. You see? With the other kind of, let me put it in angle. With the other kind of ducks, you don't. You see? With the other kind of ducks, you basically stick to the wall. Like this. Okay, so it doesn't work all the time. Battery is basically done at 4 minutes of flying. We are 14 volts. First flight impression. It was a little bit messed up because I didn't have the expo on my radio, but I wanted to try as it came. I was flying like this, with this travel on the stick, so it was pretty hard. I'm a Tambert, so I need a little bit more expo. You know, I'm gonna put 0.4 probably, because I find it hard to pass under the chairs. But the drone flies amazing. The P-tuning is great. You saw it for the little time I did acro. I mean, feels very precise, goes where I want to go, and even with the TPU duct, it's nice. And as you can see, I damaged the duct a little bit. The propellers dug itself into the TPU, but that's the beauty about TPU. It's flexible, it can take a little bit of a punishment, and for beginners, it's great. For beginners, I suggest using this duct. The drone flies pretty good anyways, and you have a lot of forgiveness. You saw I hit a lot of chairs down there, and still one piece. Now I'm gonna try the PLA duct and hope I don't crash again, because that one is gonna probably crack if I crash. And also, if you don't have any spare ducts, you can always remove the duct if you don't have an antenna on the back and fly like a toothpick. So 3 drones in one. It's amazing. Let's go. And boom, I just changed the duct, and I cannot describe how stiff this duct is. It's incredible for how thin it is. They engineered this incredibly, I have to say. Probably if you crash, it's gonna break though, because it's incredibly stiff and it doesn't give. It's gonna break big time. But of course, it's made of PLA. You just can print another one very easily. It's the beauty of this drone. You have replacements. And it takes a few minutes to change all the 16 motor screws, but then it just pops out the top and you pop in a new one, so it's not too bad. And boom, let's fly. With this duct we are supposed to be able to do very good acro. Okay, sounds a little bit different. Sounds cleaner now, of course. The duct doesn't move too much. I mean, I saw a little bit of shakiness there, but it flies different from before. I don't know what I like best. Of course it feels stiffer, it feels more on rails now. I also changed the camera angle, so maybe it's very well filtered. Yeah, there is a little bit of shakiness here and there. The batteries I have are 1 year old, so maybe the sagging is because of the batteries. But wow, it's precise. It's not super fast. I expected it to be a little bit faster. It's smooth though. Yeah, it's probably one of the best 2.5 inches I've tried so far, P-tuning related. Probably the best so far. Like the Chinese bind and flight play it on making a super stiff drone. They don't tune it too much. They fly very good still. This is at the peak of P-tuning probably. I mean, you can refine it, but it's very good. Okay, so we had a crash, unexpected crash, and I don't know if it broke. If it didn't, I'm surprised. Yeah, with this radio I just picked it up. I don't remember which key to press when I have to disarm. And the drone still flies. We hit it, it broke 2 spokes here, but it still flies. It's a little bit damaged. The camera angle, as you see, it's crazy high, but I am glad it still flies. Yeah, you can bash it around a little bit, but it breaks. It's not super forgiving. Flight impression with the PLA duct, it flies very good, but it's not crazy different from the TPU. It's a lot more on rails, the sound is cleaner, of course, it doesn't wobble. Maybe when there is wind, this is much better. It improves a lot of the performance. Acro, very good. The filtering, the P-tuning, it's very well done on this drone. It's super smooth, super precise. Very good job. And now that I broke the ducts, I mean, it can still fly, but I just want to try that toothpick mode I was telling you. And it works. It works. I'm super excited. I don't know why I'm super excited about this little thing, but it works. With the spacers, the screws don't touch the motor coils, and you have a little cinematic toothpick. It looks so tiny, so cute, and it's amazing. I mean, it's so versatile, this drone. I like this thing a lot because sometimes you are outside, you have to shoot outside and cinematic, going fast. You can save weight. If you break the ducts, you can still fly. And I've not seen many other drones do this because usually there is stuff attached to the ducts and they don't come off this easily. Here, 5 minutes, you can change totally the flight characteristics of your drone. It's amazing. Let's fly. Okay, so the tuning is not perfect now. I hear a little bit of fluttering. So if you change, yeah, it flutters a bit. It's not made to fly without ducts. The DDI, you have to fix this because it's just amazing. And I know a lot of people will like to do this, me included, because it's a lot more lightweight, it flies faster. You can see a lot of shake now, it's not tuned Oh my god! The magpies are back! Oh, I have no chance with this little drone. Oh! You know, a review is super fun when the magpies chase me. Come on! Come at it! This is the oh my god! Okay, I don't want to get the drone snatched by the magpie, so gonna fly. Oh my god! Yeah, I cannot beat a freaking bird. I have no chance of beating a bird, but the tree got me before the bird cooled. Okay, probably it's fine though. The drone is a little bit dirty from that crash, but nothing crazy. It will still fly. And boom, I'm back with the TPU ducts, so it looks like I didn't crash this drone at all, even if I suck, and you can still see the propellers are a little bit dinged up. But I'm very surprised with how good it holds up. Of course the PLA is gonna break, but I mean, it's PLA, you can print as many as you like. TPU, amazing. As a toothpick, it's amazing. And I mean, the camera crashed a lot up here, but these are 3D printed dampeners. Look how thin they are. They are incredibly tough. Even better than the silicone ones, which break all the time. Crazy. I mean, DDI is a super small company and they don't have access to injection molding. They did the best they could with 3D printing, and they did almost a miracle. This drone is super light, super tough, crazy. I am impressed with this drone. Imagine what they can do when they finally can injection mold stuff. So please follow them and support this project, because this company knows what they are doing, and it's crazy. So who is this drone for? In my opinion, last time it was mostly for tinkerers. Now they refined it enough that I can suggest this to beginners as well. It's a nice project to start on, because of course it's inoffensive. With these TPU ducts, is one of the softest drones you can get, and especially you have the company behind it. They're gonna send you the BNF already, basically ready. You can send them your radio setup and you bind and fly this drone without touching anything if you are a total beginner. The company is there to help you, to support you. If you have questions, you can ask them. If you break the drone, they can fix it for you. Company is in Italy, and it's not like shipping back to China. If you live in Europe, super fast you can get your drone fixed. So it's a great starter drone. And also for professionals, if you want to run a naked GoPro, this is a great drone because you can personalize it to whatever your needs are. And especially, again, with this TPU, I don't know why I like the TPU duct a lot, but if you have to fly indoors and really be safe, this is safe because it's so soft, you're not gonna damage anything. And of course, for tinkerers, again, this is a great drone. So, wow. So, DDI, you made an amazing job on this drone. Flies probably better than many other BNFs you can buy. It's very lightweight, which is great. And the battery efficiency is fine, it's around 4 or 5 minutes in a mixed use. These batteries are a little bit spent, but I managed to 4 minutes. Doesn't consume too much battery. It's nice, it's nimble, protected, versatile. Very good drone to recommend, and look into this project. Of course, I have to find nitpicks as always. So my nitpick for this drone is this camera mount from stock should be lower. Maybe redesign it. You have 3D printing. And this is fine for full GoPro, which I didn't try. But for naked GoPro, it's better to have a smaller camera mount. My other nitpick is there is not a lot of space for the battery here. They say it's on purpose so you don't put the drone out of balance. But still, this is a 650 and you have to put it vertically. So it works, but I would like to, you know, put the battery like this. It's minor nitpicks, the drone flies great. And that's all for this video. I really like this project. I will help them develop the O3 version and let you know, probably make another video. I'm gonna make a playlist. And as always, remember to like, subscribe and comment. Let me know what you think about it. Please go in the comments, go on their website, on their social, support them, because it's a small company. They need all the help you can get, and they need feedback from the community. So if you can provide it, even if you watch this video, let them know what you think about the drone. And if you go on their website and you want to buy something, use code Rimzler. You have 10% of BNF and 5% off everything else on their store. And as always, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!